Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We might have no Power Rangers. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk about Rangers.
Let it up. LeBron, slam left.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
What is up?
On play action, here's Williams. On the move to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Roma Dunze, 29 yards. And the Bears are on the board first here in this division round matchup. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Santos with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
To throw is Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown getting home.
And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down. But we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Hey, kill. Here we go. Louis, black 20.
Back to throw. Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2.
Ready? Go.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Looking to throw. Hooker. Flushed out right. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Trying the left side with Gibbs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Slam left. Here we go. We got Biggie Frosty. Biggie Frosty. Biggie Frosty.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing is Williams. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. A handoff, Swift running to the left. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
3rd and 5. To the air, Williams. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Roma Dunze. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Now the point after try for Santos. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Cairo Santos to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return here for Sanders.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
18 yards the gain for number 18.
Ready. Count to 50. Count to 50. Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Five. He goes alive. 182 for 66.
Here's Gong. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. That'll give him 8 that that time. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Oh, Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Hold on. Check. 4 down.
They'll try and run for it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. And they just did not get the snap away in time. Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
180!
Another run for Gibbs here. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Warriors, 70. 18 Cardinal, 19 Lion.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
180! Hey, 5! Two! Turbo!
Goff now looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Bates' kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 94 yards rushing for him now, as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
23-yard line.
Ready to go.
And now they'll shift things around. To throw, it's Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll bring up second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And this one's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. That is caught. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
To throw once more, here's Williams. Dancing to his left. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Caleb Williams, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Santos now to add the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Bears 21, Lions 17. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no return here for Sanders.
Sanders on the return. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. We'll get this to about the 38.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Throwing. Hooker. This is caught by Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
18, let's go. Viking, go, Reed, go. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
In motion, the tight end. Here's Hooker. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, That worked quite well for the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready, slot. Look. Alert, 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 alert. Alert.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. Still fighting for more. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Off play action. Here's Goff. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Goff. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
180, super.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Able to fight through 1 tackle. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Bears take over.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Here we go. We got Biggie. Let it jump. Slam left. Slam left.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Out to his left. Open man down the field. That's a Dunze. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That goes for a gain of 31.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a 3rd.
third, he's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out? Because we are not slowing him down.
Swift will try up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
They'll go play action here with Williams. He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
First and 10 at the 34.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Alone. Ready to run. Hey, forward.
Now a give, right side, Swift. And able to get this to the 31.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Play action. Now Williams sliding out of the pocket. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by D.J. Reed. And the Lions are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. First and 10. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Gone. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Hooker from the gun on third down. Escaping the pressure right. On the right side here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. us. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
Kill. Cal, you won. Tiger. What's that?
Goff now looking to throw. Finds Gibbs on a check down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. Flush to his right. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
180. Hold on. Check.
Now it's gone. He's got his target. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Black 20. Listen.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3, 4th quarter with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Diggy Frosty, Diggy Frosty.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 132 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Watch out, watch out.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Ready to hurt.
On play action, here's Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads him into the end zone.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Slam left.
They run out of the gun with Swift. Oh, spinning away.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd down.
At the 21-yard line.
That's complete right side to Kmet. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. Now a point after try for Santos. And that will make this a 4-point game. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throwing here is Hooker. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get out of bounds to stop the clock as he picks up maybe 8, and that's all.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now Goff. St. Brown on the catch. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
1st down, Lions.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Hooker to throw. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So,
and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
What is up?
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to look deep for more. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.